Alrighty, so today I have a 2008 Dodge Ram 1500 that's got the 5.7 hemi in it. I bought it from a used car dealership in Kokomo and had it for about a week. I was driving down the road doing probably about 40-45 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden my oil pressure just dropped after the dash dinged to check the gauges, and it's like you shut the truck off and it coasted to a stop. Couldn't get it to start back up. Ended up towing it back home and put a 21mm socket on the crankshaft of the engine, and it would not turn whatsoever. So we believe that the engine was locked up. I ended up taking and hooking the starter back up on it because the starter started smoking, so I unplugged it. But hooked it back up and tried starting it again, and the engine actually rotated about half an inch, so I kept cranking on it, and I finally got it to make one full rotation, and it fired and acted like it wanted to run, but it didn't. Ended up burning the starter up on it, and took the starter off, went and got a new one, and put a new starter on it, and it fired right up and ran fine. But now my issue is that no matter what gear you're in, it does not want to drive anywhere. It won't drive in reverse, drive, or second gear or first gear. And didn't know what kind of else problems that you guys might have with these things. I know there's a lot of transmission problems with the Dodges, but I'll show you real quick what we got here. So we got my dash lit up, fires up, it goes in reverse, but the truck won't move. Stick it in drive, truck still won't move. Here in second, still won't move. Put it down in first, still won't move. But it's all saying about the same thing. But the truck will not move in any of these gears. I'm not sure if it could be a solenoid inside the transmission or a fuse or what it might be, but I just don't understand the point of it locking up. It's got the regular 5.7 V8 in it. Almost clean as a whistle. But down here, where's it at? I don't know if you can see it from here, but this big guy right here is your drive shaft. Not your drive shaft, but your crankshaft, sorry. But we stuck a, there's a bolt inside of it down there. It's 21mm should be. Stuck a pry bar on it, and it would not budge whatsoever. And after hooking the starter back up, it ran perfectly fine. After I went and put a new starter on it. But there was no oil leaking out of it that night or anything. If I can get out here, I'll show you what the starter is. Right there is your brand new starter. Right there. Right up here is your transmission. This right here, right that I'm pointing to, is actually your linkage for your shifter up in the cab. And that is working. I actually ended up having somebody sit in the truck, and I got under here and watched it move. But it just, don't know what's going on with it. If anybody knows what may be going on with my truck before I get it into the shop, you could let me know. But this is what I got going on so far. It's just none of it makes any sense. But so I'm just glad I got the engine running. But the next thing is to get it into the shop and see what's going on with it. See why it won't go in gear at all. My dad and my cousin actually got in the front of the truck when I put it in drive and reverse and was able to push the truck back and forth. But you cannot push it in park. It just doesn't want to lock into any of the gears. But I finally did get the engine to start up and run. Alright, so let me know if you guys have anything else.